Hi everyone, this is Attorney Feng from New York, immigration lawyer. So today's topic is about what if I missed filing period to file my renew or transfer petition to USCIS? Can I still stay in the US and successfully finish transfer or renew? So we all know the basic rule for changing status or extend your status in the United States without going overseas is at the moment of your filing the petition, you are in a valid status. So you can only transfer from status A to status B if you are in valid status A when you file the petition. But this is the basic rule. During the COVID-19, it changes everything. So USCIS noticed the big impact of the whole shutdown situation, lockdown situation to employers, employees, and everybody in the United States. And it flexed the policy a little bit. It says you may still be able to extend or transfer your status in the United States if you miss the window, if your current status already expires. Under extraordinary circumstances, that's out of your control. But how to define extraordinary circumstances? There is no clear guidance. Then we need to be very careful. I don't want to suggest everybody to use COVID-19 alone as the excuse to use this policy because that will be abuse of the policy. You have to have sufficient evidence to prove that you are truly under extraordinary circumstances that you could not file the case before your status expires. And that situation was out of control. So we can discuss some example, but I'm not saying if you have the same situation, you will be guaranteed to get approval. We're just in discussion of a couple of examples that may work under extraordinary circumstances under COVID-19. So first of all, let's say if you are H-1B status and COVID-19 had a big impact in your employer and you were laid off. If you have no notice or short notice or very little notice of the layoff and you didn't know that you were laid off and you were supposed to find a new employer and you missed the 60-day grace period, that could be a reason under extraordinary circumstances. And if you missed the window and if you later on find a new job and then file H-1B transfer, that could be the reason to forgive. Another reason is if you were misinformed by your employer or by any other employer's legal representative that you had a misunderstanding of your layoff and you didn't know you need to find a new job right away, and because of that you missed the deadline, that may be a reason that we can discuss and then try to get a renewal without going out of the country. And we know working visa is sponsored by the employer and the employer is the petitioner. So employer's hardship may also be the reason for you to not be able to file it on time. For example, employers' financial capability and the lockdown made the employer unable to processing all the HR related matters on time. That could be the reason. And because you are the beneficiary, if you have any personal reason that make you unable to look for a new job, to file the petition on time, that could also be the reason. Like if you or your family member health condition or mentally, physically has some health condition and you could not handle the case on time, that could also be the reason. And another reason would be very helpful is when you ask for the waiver of missing the deadline, if you can prove that you are very critical to a new employer's operation, so you do need this new visa, that could also be the reason for you to successfully get an H-1B transfer on time. So this is the extraordinary circumstances out of your control. That could be the reason for you still be able to do everything in the United States even you missed the deadline. But again, you need to be very careful. Try to discuss it with a lawyer and try to evaluate if you are able to collect sufficient evidence to prove the extraordinary circumstances. Hope today's discussion will be very helpful for you. Subscribe to our channel, and you will be informed of all the new policies and the new regulations and all the valuable tips on your working visa and immigrant petition. Thank you.